Have you ever wondered how people manage to take routines? How people build rituals and they make their daily thing for them to do every day before they start their day, or maybe probably during the day they have decided to be doing something that they never fail. They can never stand to fail. You sit down and decide that I'm gonna start this thing and I'll be doing and I'll be working on it every day without failing. Hi everyone, my name is Nyuri Karanja and I'm so happy, so pleased to be here again. If you're here for the first time, if you're here as a returning subscriber, just feel much welcome as you take on this video. Karibu sana. Kindly remember to subscribe, hit on that like button, and also share for people to know how to pick up their routine. Now I want to talk about my personal rituals and my daily routines. In the year 2020, I remember I was still wondering, how do people pick these routines and they manage to follow them? And then again, I asked my question, is there anything special about them? I sat down and started questioning, how do they manage? And one thing that made me decide is the fact that I looked at it all around, right, left, and the center, and I could not see anything different from these people who manage to follow their rituals. And so on 22nd of June of the year 2020, that's when I decided to pick up my routine. And I've been working on it on my daily basis. Ever since that day, I decided what to follow and what to do every day so that I can keep my motivation, my positive drive, and well rejuvenated. And now, with me today, I've just come to share with you what I follow every day up to date. And one thing I've noted is that with these rituals, you remain fresh, you remain strong. Even when you have challenges, you still keep on doing them. You don't just hold back because you're facing challenges. What you do is that you keep on doing them. And I realize that there's this kind of positive energy that you pick if you do them in the morning. Like for instance, I do mine in the morning, every morning. When I wake up in the morning and take my ritual, do what I have to do what I do every day, my day remains so fresh, so energized, and I am always reminded of what I should not do. Maybe probably I on my ritual, I decided to avoid some things. If I find myself about to do that thing, I find a reminder. I don't know how it happens, but that's how strong, that's how powerful rituals are. And now, this is what I follow every day. I'm going to share with you. And actually, I wrote them down. This, I just knew the other day, the one that I had became old. With me here, I'm holding one of the list of what I do every morning. I hope you can see. You can see there. I hope you all can see. No. Yes. You see, like, you can see everything, what's written there. This is what I do every morning when I wake up in the morning. And according to my strict personal rules to follow to the route every day. No excuse. Yeah. Strict personal rules to follow to the route. No excuse. That's what it's written there. You can see. So when I wake up in the morning, Monday to Saturday, wake up time is 4 a.m. every day. I don't wake up. That's 4 a.m. It's when I get out of bed. Normally, my alarm goes off at around 3:30 a.m. That's when my first alarm is. I don't know whether okay. I'm using my phone to record, so I cannot show you the time for my alarm. So it goes off at 3:30 a.m. Then I take the 30 minutes. Sometimes, there are those people who are lazy to wake up immediately. I think I'm one of them. So I take the 30 minutes to nurse myself and try to. But immediately, my second alarm goes off. I'm off the bed immediately. That's normally at 4 a.m. Then there is 5 minutes. You can see from my schedule. 5 minutes, wash the face and warm the water with a smile. This water normally is for drinking. I drink water, almost 2 liters of water in the morning at around 4 a.m. Immediately I wake up. So when I go to the kitchen, warm the water. Maybe I'll be making the video of every step of what I do every day. I warm the water. I go to the kitchen, warm the water. I sit down and drink. Then I take 10 minutes. That most probably at around 4:15. 10 minutes. Write down 3 things. You can see. We have write down 10 minutes. Write down 3 things I'm grateful for. We have what to do to make today better. And also we have my today's affirmations. Wow, these things I've been doing this for quite some time, and I've got a book with me where I write these things. Like for instance, I told you I started in the month of June of the year 2020. Yes, exactly. Here it is. This is where I started. Date. That's when I started writing my doing my daily ritual. And every day, 3 things I am grateful for today. You can see 3 things I'm grateful for today. I've written, I'm so grateful to God for his unconditional love for me, for his faithfulness, and for his greatness. I'm also very grateful to God because he has given me a new reason to smile. I am so grateful to God for every growth in my life, for every progress, and every miracle and blessing that I've received today. I am so very grateful to God because of every person whom he has used as a bridge to bring a need to me. Those are 3 things. I am grateful to God for his unconditional love. That was number 1. I'm grateful for his miracles and blessings. I'm grateful to God for every person who have touched my life, or whom God has used as a bridge to bring a need to me. So that's what I wrote for number 1. Number 2, what to do to make today better. Let me go through my book and read for you one of the things that I wrote on whatever day about what I could do to make today better. I could make today better by doing more research on my new ideas. I've just read through for you 3 things I'm grateful for. Then number 2 was what I could do to make the day better, or to make that day better. And I read through that I could make this day better by doing more research on my new ideas. At this particular time, I had some new ideas I had generated. So I was going to research more on them, on what I can do to implement them, to bring them to the light, to get closer to my dreams. Number 3 on my list is my today's affirmations. With affirmations, I'm going to read. Affirmations have really been working for me. Every day I want to go against my affirmation that I wrote in the morning. There's a thing that connects me with what I wrote and what I promised myself to do. And if I was going to do the opposite of that, I find myself changing the gear and getting back to the right track. And with this, I said, my affirmations today is that I will stand positive and in faith until I overcome this storm. Probably at this particular time, I may not remember very well, I was going through a certain challenge. And that's what, by writing that, it strengthened my positive drive for me to be able to stand the storm and for me to continue having faith in God, which I believe I overcame. And that's why I cannot even remember what I was going through. But going through this book, it reminded me of something. But I also know by writing this, it gave me the strength to withstand every pressure that was coming my way. Then, after writing the affirmations of today, I also had written about not gossiping. And by the way, that really works. Miracles. When you write that you're not going to gossip, every moment somebody comes to talk about someone to you, there's always a reminder that this is not you. You're not supposed to be doing this, and you change everything and you close them and make them realize that you're having something else much important for you to do than just sitting down and discuss someone or sitting down and gossip about somebody. Then the next thing was 10 minutes of reading from the Bible verse and writing down what I've learned from it. As you can see on this particular day, December 29th of December, here we are. I believe we are in 29th of December. There you can see it. I am very grateful to God for healing my babies and healing my soul, for making me happy and giving me a genuine smile. I'm grateful to God for bringing me to this moment, for every lesson and experience in my life. I'm grateful to God for being my provider and for being my source of strength, the reason why I smile and the reason I am alive today. Then there was reading. I started with writing on top of after reading everything, I came up with another method. Let me go to another book. This book got full. Then I got to another book. I want to show you how I changed everything. As I continued doing this, I realized I was still growing. So I decided to put things together. So on this particular one, you can see this was in recently. Let me just show you this one. I did this in the month of September 2022. This is the most recent. I mean, not the most recent, the month of September 2022. I read in the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 16. Here down, I've actually shown here around this area. Then I came here on top to write there the verse that I read, so that every moment I want to visit these verses, I don't have to go through my notes to see where I read. I just go on top of the book for me to know where I read that thing. After reading that, then I read down what I've learned from that verse. At 4:30 a.m., this is when you can see there's 4:30 around here according to my schedule. At 4:30 a.m., this is where I take the most important part of this morning ritual. The part I take to talk to God. The part I take to have a moment with my God. The part I take to thank God for everything. You know, when I write about the 3 things I'm grateful for here, it doesn't mean that these are the only things that I'm grateful for. There's so much, there's lots of miracles and blessings that God has given to me. But if I was to write everything down, I can take the whole day or maybe 2 days, because there's a lot God has done for us. A lot of miracles, lots of blessings. So the reason why we write this, we have made it our ritual that every day, if we do not write, maybe we might end up forgetting even to thank Him for even the single thing that He has done for us. And by writing this, it reminds you that there is a lot for you to do. There's a lot for you to be grateful for. But by writing this, it will remind you of being grateful for the rest. So when I take my 30 minutes prayer, most of the time I can take in 45 minutes. It depends. But I also take 20 minutes of my time purely thanking God, because I believe there's a lot we don't thank God for. We don't even pray for, but God still, because He knows it is necessary for us to have them, He gives them to us even without us asking. So I purely take my time to thank God for literally everything that He has done for me. Then the other probably 25 minutes or maybe 15 or maybe whatever the time, I take that time to pray for whatever it is I need, and praying for the day, praying for my babies, praying for my family, praying for my friends, and praying for the country. That's exactly how I take my time. At around 5 in the morning, meditation. And there was a time I didn't know the importance of meditating. But if you ask me about meditation today, I perfectly understand it, and I understand what it means to take that 10 minutes to give your mind a break, to go like relax. Nothing. You're doing nothing. You just want to be there. You do it yourself, and it has really helped me realize the importance of putting your minds together, like giving your mind a break to rest. Not thinking of anything, nothing, just feeling your breath as breathing in and out. That's how important I've come to learn about meditation. Then I also take 10 minutes to read. 10 minutes read, that's at around 5, probably maybe at around 5:20, 5:15, 5:25, depending on the time I took on my prayers. And reading, I just like to read that books that are empowering me. I like learning how to make myself grow, for self-growth, for self-improvement. Those are the kind of books I read most of the time, and it has become my thing to learn something new every day. So when I go through reading and all that, I make sure that at the end of my reading, I got something. I've learned something. I've enlightened myself in a way that I wasn't yesterday. I mean, I've improved myself. I've grown myself. I've advanced myself in a way that I wasn't yesterday. So reading that 10 minutes really helps me to keep myself at least. With that, we say that make sure that you're going every day. I believe I grow every day. Now from there, I take my 20 minutes of exercise. I don't do exercise because I'm targeting a particular part of my body. I just do exercise to make sure that I am fit. My body is fit. I am flexible. The reason why I do my exercise is for my own health, for my own good health. That's why I do exercise every day. And this I do from Monday to Saturday. So Sunday I take a break, and not necessarily taking a break, because I also have another book where I write everything I'm grateful for, but I do not follow that one to the root. I just do it when I remember. But with these ones, I have to do them every day. I have to write them every day. And also something I forgot to tell you, and maybe it's not written here, I don't know whether I skipped it. I also, let me see, I forgot to write it down during this one, but I've just put it here down. I also go through my dreams, and I've written them here. This is a different book all by its own. This is where I've written my dreams, my goals. And every time I achieve a goal, I tick it, I get it off my list, and maybe I plan for another thing. And with me here, I've written things that I need to work on to be able to achieve my goals and dreams. These are some of the things I had to set aside to show some of the things I needed to work on, and I wrote them down. And every time I feel like I'm losing it, I come back to my book to see where am I losing it, so that I can revisit that and continue working on my. So I also do some prayers during fasting and all that, and I write the items that I need to pray for. I also, what I need to do, what I don't need to do, and what I need to do, that's what I write here. And then again after that, now I do my goals and my dreams on this page. And with this book, I also write quite a short notes on what I've learned new on that day, and that's what I write on the book of this whatever, everything. When I read through what I understand, what I learned new for that day, this is where I write. Also, there's something very interesting about reading these goals. I realize that once you put down your goals through writing, there's a reminder. I don't know, there's a connection between what you're writing down and you think that you know your goals. So I choose to write them because there's always a reminder, a constant reminder that tells me you are losing it, you are failing. So once I get those reminders, I now go back to my senses and go back to my book and see where am I losing track. And I manage to get myself back to the track, and I do what I have to do and what I need to do. So this is just a short thing of what I do on my daily routine. This is what I do every day. I've just plucked this from Hi Keep It, and I do it like that. You've seen I wake up at 4 a.m., 5 minutes to wash my face and warm the water for drink. I take 2 liters in the morning. 10 minutes, write down 3 things I'm grateful for, what to do to make today better, and my today's affirmations have really worked for me big time. I love writing down the affirmations, because I've noted what a positive energy, positive drive, how they make you remain on the right track every day, every now and then. 10 minutes reading a verse from the book and writing down what I've learned from it. Just one thing I love about this race is because sometimes you may take even years without reading your Bible, but once you know, I got another Bible actually. I used to, give me the other Bible there. This Bible, actually my son's. But mine is a bit old, but I love. This is mine, this is my son's. And this is my son's, this is mine. But one thing I've noted, like I was saying, when you write this thing down, you have the desire to know that you need to read the Word of God. I've been reading my Bible every single day, and sometimes I could open a verse and I read it last time. My Bible is very old and I love it, but I don't know how. I love this Bible. I've tried to change it, I've tried to buy another one, but I don't know, for some reason I keep it to myself. Like I want to have it, because even if it's old, from how it looks, the words are still as refreshing, as energizing, as empowering as they were meant to be. So I don't care whether it's old, I just love it. Yeah, this has been the books that I go through every morning. Has been the schedule that I follow, the timetable, everything. Reading, that has really helped me grow. I've realized that I'm a very different person since I started doing this. I started taking challenges in a very different way. Not like I could maybe probably see a challenge and I feel like I want to run away. I felt like I could give up any moment. But these days I try to remind God, I know you are somewhere. I may not know exactly where you are, but I know you're somewhere. So every challenge that comes to me, I have the energy, I have the strength to kneel down and tell God, please take me through this, because I know you are here with me and you give me the strength to overcome everything. So the main reason of having this video is because I know there's somebody who is like me, who wants to start a ritual, who wants to start a daily routine, but they don't know how to start. It's needed to be disciplined. It's needed to have the desire. You have the zeal. You have the positive drive that is pushing you. There must be something that has inspired you. You must have the motivation that what is making you think of doing this. That is what is going to push you. And once you get pushed, create your discipline, because I may be disciplined and you're not. Even if we start together, you're meant to give up along the way. But if you're disciplined, if you're committed, if you're determined to do that, you're going to find yourself going places. You're going to find yourself wondering how things happened, because you had faith, because you remained committed, and you remained focused. You never allowed any distraction to attack you or to get into you or to carry you away. You always stood for what you believed in, and you always will stand for what you believe in. This has taken me to some of the areas that I didn't know that I'll get. And by that, I don't say that I haven't found the reason why. This has taken me to challenges, to challenges that I never thought I would stand if I was just a normal person who didn't have a routine or maybe a ritual that they follow. It has seen me grow spiritually. It has seen me work on my positivity. It has seen me avoid people who are negative. It has seen me trying to analyze on my growth and my progress. It has seen me remember to thank God, to pray, to at least to remember to humble myself. It has seen me to tell people congratulations, maybe, probably. No, being a human, sometimes you are not able to remove the congratulation word from you. But at some point, we are not in a competition, and you are blessed differently. But unless you understand that, you always be holding back from telling people congratulations. You always be holding back from telling people you look beautiful. I may not be a very active person sometimes because of my daily schedule at work. I'm always a very, very busy person. But at least I never get out of the line to do what I have to do when it comes to this. I always find time. And because it's normally before I start my daily duties, I always create this time. And if I feel this time is not enough, it cannot go beyond where I stop. It has to go towards where I start. And with that, I believe this will help somebody at least get the courage to start teaching if they have been willing and wishing to start it. And I believe with time, they will get to understand what it means to write down what you need to do and what you desire to do. For now, I thank God for I thank God for your time. And as I exit, I hope to see you on my next video. My name is Jerry Karanja. As I said, don't forget to subscribe and also share it for people to know about how to start their routine. Also, don't forget to leave a comment if you feel there's anything I can change, if you feel there's anything I can improve, you feel that there's anything I should avoid. I am willing to get those comments. I'm willing to get those advices. I'm willing to get those opinions and take what can help me. And what cannot help, of course, I'm going to discard it. For now, it's a bye-bye. May God bless you. May God see you. Until next time, cheers. Thank you.